Welcome to the channel. Welcome to the channel. Oh, the Illblurmatic.
Welcome back to Illblurmatic, the illest blur in the land. And today's video is going to be on the disappointment of one of my favorite video game franchises on PS4 and probably PS5 as well, and PS3 too prior to that. Uncharted. Let's talk about this trailer and let's talk about the problems that I see looming with this, and also something that Tom Holland had mentioned in the past about this movie. So let's get right into it. So the problems with this trailer and why I'm disappointed in this Uncharted film. Let's start off with number one. Number one, the problem is the miscasting. The casting for Uncharted is disappointing. My God, when I looked at the casting, I was like, hold up. Tom Holland is playing Nathan Drake? Like, I'm not really feeling him playing this character, okay? Let's talk about the next character. So the next character is Sully. Sully is played by Mark Wahlberg. Now, here's the thing that I felt like should have had happened. They should have had Mark Wahlberg play Nathan Drake over Tom Holland. No offense. I like Tom Holland as an actor, but to me, I felt like Mark Wahlberg would have been the better choice as an actor to play the role. You know what I'm saying? Like, Tom Holland is kind of frail as when it comes to the character. To me, Mark Wahlberg, to me, is a little bit more built up for a character like that. You know what I'm saying? Not to say that Tom Holland is not a decent actor. I just think the choice that they made for this film is ridiculous. I was like, Mark Wahlberg playing Sully, and here's the problem with Sully. Why is Sully freaking young? I'm trying to figure that out too. Like, Sully is too young. Like, could we have gotten Harrison Ford to play Sully? I think that would have been a better choice. He's an older actor. He has the Sully look. I think that could have worked. Or they could have got another person to play Sully, honestly. But this is disappointing. Like, the miscasting for this was terrible. The only person that had a decent casting, shockingly, is Chloe. When I saw the trailer, I was like, that's Chloe. That's Chloe from Uncharted 2, Uncharted 3, and the other Uncharted series with just her. I knew it was Chloe right off the bat. If you would have looked and saw the trailer and you're just like, oh, that's Tom Holland, he's playing Nathan Drake, you wouldn't have guessed it until you saw the clothing. That's the only thing that kind of says, this is Nathan Drake. Nothing else. And that's the problem with this. The other thing is with Sully. I would have never thought Mark Wahlberg would have took this role for Sully. Like, I was just like, y'all really out here like saying, okay, we're going to give this a twist. We're going to give him a younger Sully. We don't need a Sully that's too young. It's not going to work. It's unrealistic. So that's the problem I see with this film. The next thing I want to say about this film is just Tom Holland. Let's talk about Tom Holland. Tom Holland didn't look like he was really thrilled to get this role as Nathan Drake. I know it sounds crazy, but I was just like, he's not really into this role. He's not engaged into it. I was just like, this is a huge letdown. For it to be a video game movie adaptation, this is a huge letdown, honestly. And when you see an actor not really into a role, what is this going to tell you about the movie? This movie is heading into a direction of where it's not going to be well received. And I'm a little disappointed. I mean, if Tom Holland, if you didn't want the role, you know what I'm saying? And he mentioned that this may not be his best movie. Every actor has at least one, maybe two movies or three movies that are not really great. And I think with this one, this is going to be Tom Holland. This is going to be one of the movies where you're just like, Tom Holland, this is not it for you. This is not it for you. And it kind of sucks because, like I said, this is one of my favorite video game franchises from Naughty Dog. But that's the problem with this film. let's talk about the final, or maybe not necessarily final problem, the other problem with this film. So Hollywood, it's crazy, right? How are we skipping movies? How are we skipping the first game and we're turning it into the third game movie? Who idea was this? You get what I'm saying? Like, so now we're gonna skip other games, and we're gonna turn the third game officially into the first movie. That is a huge problem to me. How are we skipping other games and then just say, oh, we're going to make the third movie the first movie? Huge disappointment. Huge disappointment. I don't like how that turned out, to honestly say that. I was just like, who idea was this? That's the issue to me, because, like, I get this. You know what I'm saying? I get that Hollywood wants to put out a film. But can we just stick to, let's get to the first game movie, then do the second game movie, then the third game movie. Let's not just jump right to the third game movie. You know what I'm saying? So that's the other issue I see with this film. But it's disappointing. I just don't know how I feel about this Uncharted movie. I know I feel the same way about the Tomb Raider. The last Tomb Raider movie, the reboots movie, I still have not touched it. I have not watched it. I have not been like, oh, I can go rent it on Amazon. None of that crap. None of it, because to me, video game adaptations, there are some that work. Honestly, I can definitely say that. But to me, I'm a little bit more disappointed with this Uncharted film because of the casting. The casting is my main issue, and also them jumping from the first game and making the third game a complete movie. Really? So, this is my spiel, or just my disappointment with this. I know this movie is slated to come out next year, 2022. And I don't know, man. I just thought this was gonna be better than what I thought. When I seen the trailer, I kind of knew, like, he wasn't really feeling the role, Tom Holland. But he mentioned this may not be his best movie. And now we're just, like, stuck with a movie that's going to be disappointing. Like I said, the miscasting is definitely disappointment. Only person that made it through was Chloe. And just, I don't know, man. It seems like Hollywood's just money. That's it. You know, they got the money. We're going to give it a script. We're going to change things. I'm disappointed. This is your boy, Ill Blurmatic. And for my gamers out there that are Uncharted fans, what do you think about this? Are you disappointed with the trailer that you saw of Uncharted recently? Or are you just like, I'm still go see it? You tell me in the comments. Until next time, guys, have a great one, and I am out.